Welcome back to our Angry Birds tier list. Today, we're going to rank Angry Birds because I need content. So let's begin with the bomb right here. Bomb Bird is a top tier bird. Like, he can destroy the rocks, he blows up, and he just does so much. He's, I think, really, really good. And the next Boomerang Bird, I put Boomerang Bird no lower than good, no higher than amazing. I'm gonna put him in amazing, but he's gonna be at the lower part by the end of it because I think he's really good. Actually, I'm gonna put him in good because I feel like Boomerang Bird really only shines situationally. Like, he really only does great things in certain situations, in certain levels. While Bomb Bird, an ideal best bird, he's good in any level. Now, I'm not sure what these two birds do. This one looks like the blue one, this one looks like the yellow one, but I'm not really sure what they do. They're newer kinds of birds. But I do know this blue bird, and I'm just going to give them an okay. Now, I don't think any bird is unviable, except for Mighty Eagle. This is only because of moral reasons. If you use the Mighty Eagle, you're kind of cheating. So, personally, I do not use the Mighty Eagle because I think it's kind of cheap. I'm fairly sure it was in-app purchases back in the day. So we're just going to go with, like, the core game, the normal game. Mighty Eagle was not a part of it back in the day, and he was just too good. Like, he's a whole nother level than Bomb Bird, and Bomb Bird's already one of the best. So I do not recommend using Mighty Eagle. I think it takes the fun and challenge out of the game. But if you want easy wins, then that's your bird. Next is this Orange Bird, and I'm going to put Orange Bird in amazing. I think Orange Bird was really, really good, because he acted kind of like Red, but then he puffed up, and it just did a lot, covered a lot of air, covered a lot of space, and I just thought he was a really good bird. Next is Red, and Red's going to go in okay. Red's definitely the most iconic bird, fan favorite. He's really simple, really low skill ceiling, but he's okay. I don't know what this gray bird does. I don't know. But I do know what this pink bird does. And pink bird is going to also go in amazing. Pink bird is really good because they just summon the bubbles, and the bubbles carry away everything. And I'm fairly sure they drop, like, any stone or wood or ice back down onto the map. So it's really useful to pick up some stone and then drop it back onto the pigs. You saw this coming. Clarence, Terrence. I think Terrence is the best bird in the game. He's just a wrecking ball. Like, he just shreds through wood and ice, and he takes down stone pretty well also. I think Bomb Bird takes down stone the best of any bird. Maybe better than Terrence. But Terrence is just so good. Like, Terrence is insane. I'm gonna put, I think Matilda was her name in good. I think under Boomerang. But there are a lot of cool things you can do with Matilda. You can send her at a down angle and then propel her with the egg, and then Matilda will actually fly off at, like, an upwards angle. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with Matilda similar to Boomerang. And the egg itself is pretty good, but as a bird, she isn't great, similar to Boomerang. Like, I feel like Matilda and Boomerang are kind of grouped together as two birds that have very high skill ceilings and can be very, very good, potentially top 3 birds, but they're just pretty situational. And then finally, Yellowbird, my personal favorite, is going to go, I think right here. I think in between Boomerang and Matilda. Actually, I'm going to put him above Boomerang, just because I'm a little biased, not going to lie. But Chase, I think that was his name, Chase, he was just the coolest bird. Like, he was so cool. And he went really fast. He could hit places that no other bird could. Only Chase could reach the very edges of the levels. Like, no other bird could make it there, unless Boomerang, because he goes backwards forever, but then you have to fire him backwards, and it's a tough shot. He shreds through wood, sheds through ice. Not too great against stone, but he was just so cool. He was always my favorite bird. And I think he deserves to be at the top of good tier. And yeah, that's the tier list. I I'd say the tiers are ordered, because I think for oak, I mean, I don't know what these birds do. I didn't really include Mighty Eagle in the tier list. This is just kind of, I'm gonna rename this as Mighty Eagle, because he's just kind of his own type of bird. And I do think Red is the worst bird in the game, but he's not bad. There's no unviable bird. And I think Bluebird is the next worst, but he is more versatile, and he's really good against ice. I think Matilda is next because the egg is good, but as a bird, she's not great. She doesn't have too much power. I think Boomerang is next because he's good, but just too situational and a little tough to use. And then Yellowbird or Chase, I think that's his name, I'm really not sure. He's just really simple. He's just red, but with a power up. And then next is Pink, really good, really versatile. Then Orange, also really good and versatile. And I think he packed a decent punch as well. And then Bomb and Terrence are just undoubtedly the two best birds in the game. I think Terrence has a slight edge, but you could argue that they're interchangeable. You could put either bird here. But that's the end of the bird tier list. Thank you for watching. I'll probably do some more tier lists. Thank you, and subscribe.